So I have been monitoring my health a little bit more closely after receiving some pre-diabetic news. So I wanted to share with you what the results have been. So this is my weight trend over the last year. You can see I was gradually gaining weight throughout the year, and that peak at 146, that was in February. I think it was towards the end of February, and I think I might have weighed myself with like a full tummy, so it's not quite accurate. Um, More like a 142 was probably about the peak at the end of February. So I visited the doctor, I think it was the beginning of February, and she's like, "Oh, we need to explore some things here." And so she sent me to a specialist, and then I met with her, and she freaked me out about how I was pre-diabetic. And then so I started, watching my intake of food. And then I got about 3 weeks ago a glucose monitor. And so you can see my weight about, I guess it would be about 3 weeks ago, right? My weight started dropping. And I think it was because of the glucose monitor. So I'm going to show you that and see what it looks like. So this is levels. I'm participating as part of a trial, a research study for Dexcom G7 device. That's the actual implant that you put in your arm. And it was offered through Levels. So Levels offers this app that goes along with it, and it just tracks the data. And then I enter my meal information so that they have that added to their database. You're looking at today. I had breakfast around 8. Um, Before I had breakfast, I had a glass of pickled water. What that is water with a bit of apple cider vinegar to help reduce my spikes of glucose. So, when you are monitoring your glucose, you want to reduce many of the spikes. So, you want to have more of an even trend. Of course, obviously, you need glucose in your blood so that your muscles can actually function. They need energy, but you don't want huge spikes because that really does a number on you. And so let's look back here. You can see it's pretty stable here. Dinner last night, I had a salad. That spike wasn't very big at all. But if you look at lunch yesterday, I had my leftover sandwich. That sandwich was a half a sandwich, actually, French dip. It was on white bread with some cheese and some onions. That's all I had for lunch. Before that, I had like some cucumber slices. Then for breakfast, I had my protein shake. So my morning shake is like a protein powder, collagen powder, Chobani yogurt, and frozen strawberries. I forgot to take my glycocare supplement. So it's a supplement that you're supposed to take about 20 minutes before you eat, and it helps reduce the spikes. It slows your body down in processing the sugars so that it's more of a timed release instead of just a dump into your system. Vinegar water does the same thing. So here's the day before. You can see my salad in the evening. That didn't spike me very much there. But at lunch, we all went out to lunch, and I had that other half of that French dip salad or sandwich. So that spiked pretty good. And then I also had my morning shake. It spiked pretty high there. I also forgot to take my glycocare pills that morning. Let's go back one more. Salad again in the evening. Lunch was green peas and a burger, plus a soda. And then for breakfast, I had my regular shake. I did take the glycocare this day, so it still was a pretty big spike. You can see overnight, I had a lot of low points. It actually woke me up in the middle of the night saying that I had reached critical levels, which is weird. Um, Here's a better day. I have noticed that diet soda spikes my blood sugar, so I have stopped drinking diet soda on its own, and I only drink it with a meal. and sometimes not even, and that's really helped. Oops, here's another good day. It was a Sunday. What did I eat that day? Tuna with peas, a salad, and my regular morning scrambled eggs with baby spinach. That's for my weekends. Plus, I had that pickled water. So that was a really good day. I'll show you going back to one of my first days. You can see more volatility in the data. Here is where I was drinking soda throughout the day, and you can see spikes all over the place, right? It was clearly more elevated. Um, I think you need to, I think the diet soda triggers your body to start producing glucose or insulin or whatever it is doing. And so, diet soda for me is causing my blood sugar to spike, which is not good because then my body can't use fat stores. Um, Here was the first day. That was just me, I don't know, giving it a try. And then also, I wanted to talk about the overall scores. The daily scores, the higher the number, the better. The lower scores means it was a bad day overall. Um, and it's measuring the distance between the spikes. So really large spikes means a lower score or a higher score, excuse me. Um, no, yes. Oh, I don't know. Let me say that again. So a lot of range or deviation in the spikes results in a low score. Low deviation results in a high score, which is better. So like this day was better that day because I had that sandwich. That's what did it. I've been monitoring this and trying to modulate my diet so that my spikes are more even, and it feels like the weight is just melting off. Over the last 3 weeks or so, I've lost about 5 pounds, which is pretty fantastic. So I'm going to keep it up. I have probably about 3 more weeks left on my CGM monitor. I and then I don't have a renewal on this research study, so I'm going to quit after that. Now that I have some of this data, and just try to work on it on my own and see if I can continue to lose weight, so I can get back down to my normal weight, which is probably around 115, 120. Anyway, thought I'd share.